Have you ever been to Armenia? In this video we're going to a small city called Gyumri, which is second largest city in Armenia, but also quite a poor one. We went there to explore what is left of Soviet culture there, to see all the 1970s and 1980s cars that are still being driven in the area, to see how people are living outside of the main capital city Yerevan. There we also talked with the local Dedushka. He told us stories about his life during the earthquake which destroyed half of the city. We have seen how people are living in the self-made houses, and we also saw the glory of the modernist architecture, which is still there, decaying slowly. Здравствуйте.
Хорошо, а у вас?
У нас плохо, народу нету, денег нету.
А подскажите, нам в Gyumri.
Вот, стоит, вот.
Вот это, да? А,
Вот
хорошо.
платите.
Спасибо.
Wow, what a truck, huh?
Nikita, where are we?
Okay.
We are in Gyumri and we had a really tough ride. And let's go and check these blue things over there. Здесь больше количество Жигулей, чем в Ереване.
Yeah, there are much more Soviet cars, and the feel here is like nothing changed since 1970s. Like, look at those guys and look at the fountains. In the city center, all abandoned.
Exploring the beauty of Gyumri.
The amount of details on them, unbelievable. But it's hard to imagine that is just not even touched by restorers. And the area here is very poor. We decided to explore it.
Going to see old Pazik.
Pazik is like an old Soviet bus, like that one. That is the second largest city in Armenia, by the way. And we're in the city center. Unbelievable.
Life goes on. Let's go through the yards.
Yeah, let's go explore this area a little bit. But I haven't expected it will be that poor, because Yerevan is completely another thing. There are Land Cruisers and Mercedes there, and here is just...
Мы совсем потерялись.
That is the main avenue of the city. Let's take a walk through Broadway of Gyumri. These kind of buses they used, I guess, in the 70s.
Sausage in the dough.
How much?
200 drums.
How much is it?
20 cents.
And those cars were lying everywhere around the city, and I guess people just use their parts to construct houses there because it's impossible to repair them. And we will show you some of the houses.
I love this contrast.
That's Zhiguli.
And Lexus.
We decided to go off the main street of Gyumri to explore the real life of people. Just look at the roads, I haven't seen that ever before. It all looks a little bit sketchy, but no worries. Armenia is super safe.
That's the tuning. Oh la la.
It is the main boulevard of Gyumri. Those are priceless now. It's a football playground. Wanna play football with us here? I mean soccer for you from US. Usually I would think that it's a fake carriage, but here in Gyumri I think it's actually a real one.
Yeah, and someone uses it.
And you know what we do?
We love Gyumri.
We love Gyumri.
We love Gyumri.
swans, which means it has very clean water here. And mermaid, which means it's Amsterdam. And look at those!
So it's like you sit here, you
Chill.
enjoy the park.
Your umbrella protects you
Your
from...
umbrella protects you. Probably here it was a table. And the Gyumri people, one day they were drinking the tasty lemonade, and then an earthquake happened. So the city was almost completely destroyed in 1988. This was in December, and actually lots of buildings just fell apart and lots of victims. Only the old houses were not broken because they were built for ages. Some of the houses are not still reconstructed.
There's some old abandoned cafe here. And dogs were following us around, all were friendly as well as people. That was some kind of an abandoned amusement park where they had some construction work going on. Let's have a closer look at the carousel. So, do you want to have a ride?
Yeah, sure.
Jump on! Have you ever been on a Soviet playground?
Oh, really? Oh, really? Goodness.
That's how my childhood looks
I
like.
remember as well. I was riding that and bumping into the people. It was so great.
Tell us in the comments if you had the same kind of attractions when you were a child as well. Have you expected that?
Yeah, my favorite Salvador.
We decided to go inside of this house to have a look at what's there and also to get rid of the dog following us around.
So no one lives here anymore.
It was a really strange mix of very expensive and very inexpensive cars. What a wonderful promenade!
Yes, I think in the summer this is full of the grapes and actually it looks quite beautiful, even if it's a bit abandoned. So sometimes it's really hard to understand whether people live here or not, because in '88 the earthquake happened, and after that most of the houses were just staying in the condition that they were left after the earthquake.
A carousel!
It's still working.
This area is like traveling back in time. Land Cruiser gives us hope. Whoa. Forget your famous Rome fountains. That's where you should search for them.
Yeah, but they don't work.
Buffalo.
Chicken.
The wooden balconies. Love them and do not love them at the same time.
If they were restored.
Poorest part of the city. Can do sports.
So some people were promised to be giving the houses after their apartments were ruined by the earthquake, and they were not. So they still continue living in this self-made houses for more than 40 years.
To the shelter.
I have spotted a kolkhoz lady standing over there.
I think she's a student lady, not a kolkhoz lady.
Yeah, she's a student lady. So you can see that now it's completely abandoned area, but you can see the fundaments. That's where the houses were. Most of the people who were inside were killed by the earthquake. What they are doing? What do you
I
think?
think that's a Communist Party meeting.
I think it's chess meeting. This probably used to be a supermarket, like little tiny.
Self-made houses all around the city, especially in that area. Fences made out of car parts.
Why not?
Продукты. Groceries.
I think it's working.
Yeah, we can buy their tortilla.
Why not?
That is a fountain, and that is the reason why we came so far in the city of Gyumri. That's a beauty.
Oh god. I'm not afraid of people. I'm not afraid of anything. I'm afraid of dogs. I have my shawarma prepared as the bribe. This was the center of the developed new city built by Brezhnev, and that's just 3 years before the collapse of Soviet Union when it was all gone. Now it's still like that. You can only see the ruins and people living in the self-built houses. I don't know how they survive here in winter, because obviously they don't have heating.
So that's probably the house of Brezhnev period.
You can see that the roof is almost gone. You can still see that people are alive there. Just crazy. Wow, I see the car.
Здравствуйте.
Мы из Москвы приехали посмотреть на ваше чудо.
В Москве
Да.
у меня сын Сверлов живет, уже 30 лет.
А вы всегда здесь жили, в Gyumri?
Да, всегда.
И во время землетрясений, вот это все?
Во время землетрясения, возле этого дома были еще дом.
Все прям в том доме и были, когда землетрясение было.
Я один стал и живу один. У нас спокойный город. Этот не должен так ставить. Уже 30 лет.
И вот так вот люди 30 лет даже вот так.
Да, я уже 30 лет. Если бы вокруг сделали цветы, гостиницы, кафе, ресторан.
Приехали бы.
Ну, конечно, один одного говорит, и здесь работы нет. Понимаете? Если бы работа была, чуть-чуть бы хорошо было. Но работы нет. Очень плохо.
And that's the city drowning in poverty.
So one more reason of coming into countries like Armenia,
Just to help people.
just to help people. I'm sentimental.
And yeah, and on that we will end our exploration of Gyumri
Yeah.
in this beautiful and sad place.
Yeah.
Come to Gyumri.
Sentimental place. Come to Gyumri, please. Do that.
Country needs you. Visiting a typical Soviet shop.
Let's go.
Здравствуйте.
Здрасте. Давай водички, да. Смотри, здесь принцесса шоколадная.
Да, давайте
Да, дай
такой.
такой. Одну? Да. Давай сюда. Да, сюда. А что это у вас такое? Это шоколад, да?
Это кофе.
А, это кофе.
Пожалуйста.
Спасибо.
Всего доброго. 8 1 килограмм. До свидания.
Unbelievable experience.
Yeah, it's
Cool mineral water and juice for 80 cents total.